again, and today we are going on an amazing trip. We'll be visiting the ancestral home of the Itsekiri people called Ode-Itsekiri, popularly known as Big Warri. Yes, you heard me right, the ancestral home. Every Itsekiri, no matter any other community you come from, you have a root and you have a trace to this community. And yes, we are Itsekiri people and we pride ourselves in our origin, where we are from, who we are, our heritage, our culture, our roots. We know the fear water. We know the fear to enter boats, and we know the fear to swim because it did the body. Now part of us, they burn our desire and they flow through us. So come with me as I take you through the journey to Ode-Itsekiri community. Two amazing things will be happening there today. Then move to your screen because that is what I do as a village girl, keeping you glued to your screen as I give you updates right from every of our creeks, our origins and culture. Come with me.
Some say we are proud. We're just proud of who we are. If waiting you be no give you joy, turn your back and walk away. Okay, amen. King of water, no get enemy.
So this is one of the roads that leads to Ode-Itsekiri, Big Warri. There are two water sides here in this community, Ugbo community. This is the first water side, as it is popularly called. And in this water side, aside in the normal transport that leads to the community and other communities, yes, so it's not just Ode-Itsekiri. They actually have a cluster of communities around this place. So aside the normal transportation, there is also this wood business and other things that goes on around here. So we are right at the first water side of Ugbo, where we'll be boarding a boat. Oh, I wish I could bring all of you on the boat, but don't worry, I will enjoy for two.
Itsekiri mi o, mommy mi Itsekiri, daddy really well.
Around, you'll see that so many activities actually goes on this waterway. There's the houseboats, the dredgers. This is to say how rich we are as a people, that we don't just shout when we say we are one of the major, if not the major oil producers in Delta State and even Nigeria. We can boast of it. That is because our works, our wealth speaks for itself with the activities that goes on in our river. So when we cry of marginalization as a people, we are not just protesting because we want to. We are actually voicing our pains, our demands, because we know what is being taken from our soil, from our rivers. As a result of many of these activities, some other things, natural habitats in the sea, God-given resources that we ought to also be benefiting from, we no longer benefit from it, such as fishing, oil spillage, and other things have really affected our rivers, that we can no longer enjoy the full benefit of seafoods that we ought to be enjoying. But that is not to say we not still get food though. That is not to say we cannot still give you that fresh vibes of river and everything. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting journey and you are welcome to come with me on this journey.
If I could come again, if I could come again,
at Ode-Itsekiri. See how beautiful this place is. See the serene. See that excitement, knowing that yes, I am home. Knowing that yes, I have touched down my home.
If I could come again, if I could come again,
stopping at the community jetty, immediately we got into Ode-Itsekiri Olu. It is demanded as a sign of respect and as well-cultured children that will first reach out to the Olaraja of the community, who is the oldest man of the community. He's like the father of the community, the king's eye, the king's voice, the king's person, the one that like mediates in charge of the community. So we are stopping to get 1 or 2 lessons, words from him, and most especially prayers from a father, an elderly man. And we trust that the prayers of our Father will always carry us through and carry us far, even as we grow as youths.
Yeah, think about Waja can live in and the Maru, we and the people in the Naja. To Jaja can live in the Maru. I judge I'm okay, Woko, and they can you in my fairway or large attemptation. But more way. Wọ́n rí ṣe nẹ́bù ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ra rẹ̀ kẹ́ńpà jẹ́dé mi látàjọ́ làjà ẹ̀rọ mímú ẹ̀ dáadáa ṣe bá jàwé náà ń bójú tùwé ó wá sàgbà hàn dẹ́ àkàmọ́ pé láyé ṣẹ́gẹ́ ebi ẹ̀nẹ̀ mo ṣàtúwà ṣe the third òun ẹlẹ́mìí kú sáfìlẹ̀ wá núbọ̀ ká ẹ̀wọ̀n gíga pè mí wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ká mẹ́wàá gbàdún làjà. Wàá pè mí wá mo rẹ̀ kí orí mi kí mo ní tí wọ́n bọ́ ojú àjà ẹ̀. Ó wá sàgbẹ́ báyà bọ̀ tán ó wá sàgbọ́lá mi báyà ń bọ̀ tán mi. Àwọn adóyè yìí tó àjàwé ó wá sàgbà báyà ń bọ̀ tán ó wá sàgbìjẹ́ kí dèdè. Ẹ̀kọ́ de ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ múmú ọ̀sàwé bá tọ́ nara wọ́n máa dọ́là rẹ̀ tó sọ̀là rẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ̀ pẹ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ wa ẹnà kan ẹ̀ yí yẹ ẹnà kan ìjọpọ̀ wa rẹ ìjọgbìyẹ rẹ mọ̀ wọ̀ pẹ́. Òun ṣàtọ̀ òun ṣòpó òun ṣàtútù òun ṣe ọmọ akẹ́dọ̀ fíọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ àyíbọ̀ ọmọ akẹ́dọ̀ fíọ̀pọ̀ láàmì rẹ̀ ọ̀tọ́ àti àmà bílẹ̀ wa fíọ̀pọ̀ náà ọ̀la rẹ̀ má ta ẹ̀wọ̀ náwó tán mẹ́wọ́ sì gbẹ́ tó ta ẹ̀wọ̀. Ọba náà máa fẹ́ ní ìjòkà kí bàbá tó dùn mí o. Pàtí àmàlòbòtù àmàwì mi ti dé bá ara jọ. Mọ̀ ẹ̀nẹ́gbẹ́ mi ti gidi jẹ nígbà tó sábẹ́ wa. Èmi ti náà dèdè kó àgbẹ̀ kàn. Wẹ́ẹ̀ mi ti kẹ́ni kó wọ̀ ọ̀nà yìí wẹ́. Ọ̀sán àgbẹ̀jẹ̀ kiri wọ́n á wá bá a. Adẹ̀kàgbẹ́ wa mọ̀ ọ̀gbọ́n là rẹ̀. Ló wá jà a máa lùpọ̀ kẹ́kúrò a máa gbé gẹ́gẹ́ gan ìyẹ́dọ̀ mú àlùpọ̀ rẹ̀ àkàmọ́ ọ̀pẹ ọlọ́gbọ́n àdèdè àkàmọ́ ọ̀pẹ ara wa tún àná a máa gbé ike àgbẹ̀tẹ̀ mọ́gbòpọ̀ rẹ̀ àkàgbéká àìṣẹ́gẹ́rẹ́ ká ṣe wẹ̀ àwa tọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ múmú mọ́lẹ́bí tọ́tọ́tọ́ wa mo fẹ́ jáde ká mọ́rọ̀ bọ́lá rẹ̀ ẹnẹ ká gbọ́kọ̀ bá kún mi bọ́lá rẹ̀ ẹgẹ́ ìwọ wọ́n pè wá jà o òbòdàgẹ́lẹ́ ká gbọ́kọ̀ bá kún mi wé ètò gbogbo káwọ́ ọkọ̀ bá kó nọ́kọ̀ wá gbọ́ àrògùn ìrìbò kápá ní ọ̀kọ̀ àkàrà wá kápá yálẹ̀ a máa yí a máa gbòbíàn lóbìnrin ọ̀dọ̀ ọmọdé nọ́kọ̀ tó má jọ máa lọ́mọ o máa jẹ́ gbọ́n àgbà a máa fọ́ sòrò pàpà o máa bẹ́ o máa jẹ́ gbọ́n àgbà ẹni ìwé sí títòlù mẹ́wàá gbàgbà bí ọmọ àgbẹ̀ àkàbẹ́jú tó alẹ̀ a máa yó a máa tiwa yó a máa wẹ̀ sọ́sáìtì tẹ̀ sàn lójú mi ti tẹ̀ sàn a máa wọ̀ wọn tó ká pò ní ẹran o. Ẹ wo gbọ́ ẹ̀rọ atọ́ òun ṣe kó lu dèdè ọmọ àwọn ẹni ẹ̀fẹ́ ní àwùjọ ẹ̀rùn ìjọba ṣe ìdájọ́ ló sàn bá ìdájọ́ náà ṣe gbàtọ́ àjẹká mọ́ bọ́ọ̀lù rẹ̀ o lọ́gbọ̀n bá mú. Ọ̀sán àlẹ́ta máa bọ́ lọ́gbọ̀n akéwì àmàkọ́jú náà àdínà bí jí àwọn tó tù tó sàn bọ́ lọ́gbọ̀n àwọn abáfọ̀dá àgbà tó sàn bí bàbá ẹni tó rán ọ̀sẹ̀ Ancestral and Dagda and not sign. I might get that one, and then I get not. I'm a time. Look at Jabba with your back.
I'm standing right on the spot where the very first Catholic church in Nigeria was, established. This grotto structure was built by the Catholic Diocese of Warri to mark this exact spot. This grotto is erected on the original site where St. Anthony Catholic Church, Ode-Itsekiri, was first built. The name Anthony, the people could not pronounce it originally, so the name was mispronounced as Saturni. So when you ask some elderly people around, they'll tell you this place is Saturni. So we say Anthony, so we say Saturni, but the original name is Anthony. So this structure you are seeing here actually tells the story that as a people, in as much as we value our roots, our culture, our origin, we do not joke with the supreme God, which is the Almighty. So that is why we have the impact of Christianity as standing as a structure to show that yes, we believe in God as the supreme God. Okay, yes, so we are here at St. Anthony's Church, Catholic Church, Ode-Itsekiri. We showed you the structure that was erected on the exact spot where the first Catholic church in Nigeria was established. So, as a place of worship where people communicate with their God and all that, so this structure was erected. You can see the beautiful edifice, standard. As you are coming to fellowship with God, you do so in a very comfortable environment, communicating with your Maker very well. No stress and all that. So this church was dedicated to the glory of God here in Ode-Itsekiri on the 11th of August 2024 by His Lordship, Most Reverend Anthony Ovariero, who is the Catholic Bishop of Warri Diocese, and it is being done under under the awareness of Pope Francis I, then Reverend Father Emmanuel Oshelube Ogbe is the parish priest as of when this church was dedicated. When I was talking to you about that structure that talks about the exact spot where the Catholic Church, the first Catholic Church in Nigeria, was established, I told you that as Itsekiri people, yes, we don't joke with our culture, our tradition, our heritage, but yes, we understand the place of God as the supreme Lord, as our King and Master. So that is why we have, buildings, we have things that traces us back to Christianity as a people that fear God and love God. Okay, so you've been hearing about the road that was constructed by Delta State Governor in the person of Right Honorable Sheriff Uberori. So this is the road that is leading to Warri City, Warri Town. This road cuts across several communities because this Ode-Itsekiri has other communities around it. So this road cuts across Orugbo, Ajusele, and other communities, neighboring communities, and is set to lead to Warri main town, Warri City or Warri Urban, which will be connected with a bridge. But for now, the bridge has not been constructed, and we are trusting God that one day it will be completed, because just as this road is appreciated and important, we are also calling on the Delta State government, the federal government, and every agency or every person that can help influence the construction of that bridge, because the construction of that bridge will open this town and neighboring communities to development in many ways. Buildings, business, companies, and everything will open. We all know what road does. Immediately the bridge is constructed, a lot of things will change economically even. So there's a lot to achieve from this bridge construction, and we are hoping that very soon the federal government will hear our cry and do us the favor of constructing the bridge.
This is and I'm using this opportunity to also add my voice to that of our father, our king, Ogiame Atuashe III, TFR, the Olu of Warri Kingdom, to also give the home calling to our brothers, our sisters, sons and daughters in diaspora, wherever you are. I know you've missed home, and this is me adding my voice to our father's voice to say it's time for you to come back home. There is so much to look out for here. There is so much to long for here. Start booking your flights. Start planning your vacations. Start booking those, tickets, taking those holidays to fall back home. And the best opportunity to do so is the 5th coronation anniversary of our Reverend King and Father, Ogiame Atuashe III, TFR, that is set to happen this year, August 2026. It will be nice to have you here, as there is so much to look out for here. Thank you.